Good afternoon everyone, Happy New Year. Start of a new one. Thought I'd take Obi to the park. Oh, this camera is just, the phone is so good. I've got the camera with me as well, if we see anything interesting. But just testing out the phone a lot. It's amazing the size of the screen. Much bigger. And the camera's a lot better as well. Even in fabulous HD, you can get Obi having a pee. Right, let me tag some people. There we go. So this is his new extending lead. But he's got some distance. But it just gives him that little bit of space so that he feels like he can really have a good sniff. It's when he finds a scent that he really likes. Is when he goes, these trees are beautiful, aren't they, in the winter? So I'll read the second part. Hi Nicole, Happy New Year. It's so muddy everywhere. Yeah, it's because we're on the South Downs. We haven't had rain probably for a good few hours, although the ground's a bit soft. But remember, we've got chalk just right underneath all of that. And if you find parts where the Downs is exposed, then it can get really muddy, but it's chalk. Which means when you brush it off, it takes all the dirt off as well. It's really strange. But yeah, I'll see if I can find a rough patch. Obi. So this is a good length, this. But yeah, you could just see bits of the down just at the bottom there. And it can be really slippery, but like I said, once it dries in, it's very, what do you call it? It does clean. As long as you get the chalk, not the mud. See, this stuff, it's all good firewood. You know what I mean? If you've got all these type of woodlands nearby, having them. Yeah. It's the same here, but because if you go to the right spots, it's chalk. It's actually very cleaning. Cleans the area up. Oh, but don't you be...
Hannah, will you get out the way?
No. Come on, you. See, you're choking yourself, you silly boy. Eh? Yeah, that's all good firewood, that. Just rotting away. But you know what? Oh, look. Nicole. Fungi. Thought you'd like that. That's really pretty. I think I'll photograph that. Will you stop choking yourself? I'm also fiddling about with my I've got my I'm just wiggling the whole thing about. There we go. There we are. Sorry about that. I do make things more difficult, I really do. I should have kept the camera out in the first place when I got in the park. There we are. Make sure I don't leave any dirt. That's that. Good. Yeah, I'll take a picture of that. Hello Narissa, how are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. There we go. Oops. There we are. Oh. Me fiddling about with technology. I love these trees, love how you see how they lean over. Now if that doesn't grow, and I doubt it will, this will fall next year. Yeah, there's absolutely no support for it. No, unless somebody from the council come and actually prop that up. But that won't last that. Oh wait, but crikey, it is such an angle. Come here, Robbie. Mia, stop. Stop. That's it. Oh, stop. Stay there, Dan. Bloody thing just sprung right back. There we go. I mean, I'm only keeping them on the lead because I'm dirtied already. Because of that, I think that female was in heat. That's why she was having to scramble to get her. Oh. Yeah, see, he's wanting to pull back. But yeah, lots of nice food here. Hi Liz, Happy New Year. Oh, come on. Oh, there's a, that looks like a, what doggy is that? What breed is that? Oh, sorry, you guys. Yeah. Come on, you. It's alright, he's very gentle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is really, she's just all there.
Yeah.
No one's ever scared of you, you know that, don't you?
Oops, here we go. Yeah, well. Happy New Year to you both. Hope 2021's a lot better.
Can't be a lot worse.
Yeah. Oh. See you so later. Have a nice day. Very grateful. I do love that tree though. I mean, it's lost all its support because that fell over. That's a shame. But yeah, that one will grow because it's got a lot of support already from the top of the branches. It's a lovely little woodland just right in the... I mean, if you keep walking this way, you'll end up where we were before, over the other side of the downs, heading towards the beach, where all those really fancy houses are. Hi Anita, Happy New Year. No snow here, we had the clouds and stuff, but it was absolutely freezing, and I could see all the frost on the cars. But fireworks wise, it was actually really quiet, very quiet. And somebody with a little drone. Tiny little things. Nice hearing kids' laughter, isn't it? Sort of something you want to hear on New Year's Day, as that's what you're going to be hearing for the rest of your children's laughter. I think that's a bonus. I'm chasing it. That's cute. Beautiful. Come on, you. Jesus Christ, you try to build an altar. Come on, scabby chops. But also, you notice how lush his coat is. All that hard work's paying off. And what's more is I made all his markings stand out better. So he really is the little lion, the Christmas lion we'll call him this year. Especially with those big bouncy paws, look at them. Mr. Bouncy Paws. I'd like to see that open again. And I'd like to see them put the goalposts back in the park. I think we need to now go towards having a bit of sensibility about things. Even with everything that's been going on, I still feel happy. Happy that I do the show. But it is a cold, cold day. Because the sun's completely obscured that. Earlier on there was a lot of thingy. But I wanted to show you this little tree line. It's really cute. It's just up at the back there. You see them all. Because of the wind, sculpts all these trees and they all start to look like buildings. It's amazing. It's always on the top or on the crest of the hill. What a beautiful place. And you see, I was able to zoom in and zoom out without any damage to the having to turn the actual phone. And I've got my customary cup of tea, which I'm going to drink now before I head out of the park and go up towards Brownleaf Lane. Oh, that was nice. You know when it's just at that temperature where it's just the right temperature to go down the throat and you get the full flavour of the tea bag. Oh, it's a nice feeling. Nice warm feeling. And that's what I'm going to have for the rest of the year. Nice tea Glengettie. Glengettie. And for me, the voice of 2020 was Liz. Liz Tatum, Anita, Nicole, Liz again. So I'm looking forward to this new year. I've got some really wild things that I want to do. And Nicole, do you know German goth culture is the best in the world, and the music as well. Some of the darkest heavy metal comes from Germany. Rammstein, B&B Nation. But one thing I love about the goth culture is you get people to do the cosplay where they dress up as vampires. And I always wanted to dress up as Pan, you know, with the full face makeup and stuff, riding through the English countryside, you know, between Devon, Somerset, Cornwall, dressed as a horned god and just troll all the Christians. I wonder if anybody would try to exercise me or something like that. I'll just finish off the rest of my tea. And then what I'll do is I will change my lead. Stop. This is such a good lead. I'll have to work on that button here though, because I found it difficult to get it to say, because it's obviously a particular way you flick it. But I just want to change over. Oberon, stop a second. I put the camera on my hat. Of all the colours they give these things in, they give them in bloody white, don't they? Well, that just means you have to clean it, doesn't it? Right, come here. Oberon, come here. Never use, if you can, never use an extension lead on a main road, because these things can screw up. Although I doubt this one ever will, because it is so robust. But you never know, so I always take the time to change over the leads, because this gives me complete control, as opposed to semi-control with an extender. I know you're absolutely spot on there, Nicole. But I am moving. I'm going to be moving towards, hopefully, the Mendip Hills, on the border of Devon. As I've been saying to Liz, I want to move from Brighton because there's really nothing in Brighton for me. I've made some really stupid mistakes, and I feel like I just need a complete change, go somewhere else. But stay within the UK. I don't want to go back to Scotland. I mean, I've been in England a lot longer than I was even born and raised. I couldn't get away from Paisley quick enough. Like I said last night, Paisley's a cursed town. A lot of bad luck has happened to people that stay in Paisley, that come from Paisley. But here we go, there's Brownleaf Road. And Brownleaf Lane just goes off the side of it. And because I come this way, it doesn't take long to get to there. And that's at Wisteria. I mean, I think I always have seen this a few times. But it looks dead, but it's not. It's just getting itself winterised. And when we do get snow or frost, I'll make sure I come along here, because I'd like to get a photograph of this when the frost is on it. It'd be very pretty, but that would be an early morning walk. Probably 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Especially with the contrast with these red berries. Really pretty. Okay, yeah. I think I'll do a bit of work on that tail today. I'll put him on the table tonight so that he's I could give him a little wash. I'll do his tail with apple cider vinegar tonight. Sort of maintain it a little bit. I noticed it looked a bit ragged there when he was cocking his leg. I'm surprised people haven't tried to muscle in on these because these are prime properties here. But it's kept for horses, which is good. Even more firewood. But if you've got, like, say, a log fire or something like that, and you've got places like this nearby, what I would suggest you get is, you can get those Black & Decker saws. It looks like a saw, it acts like a saw, but they're usually corded. But if you could get one that's just a battery, it means you make quick work of a lot of the dropped wood that's actually in these places. Because some of them have been drying out for years and years and years. And with the right saw, I mean, you could load up your coal shed for the winter. Just get yourself, like, the buggies that you can use for pet carriers. Use one of them, just load up with the wood, walk it back. Then when back home, just split it with an axe. I mean, that's why I would like the councils to actually reinstate the fireplaces, because they all have fireplaces. I have some good friends, but the thing is, Cindy, a lot of things have happened this year it's just sort of like cemented it for me that I need to give myself a new beginning. After being homeless and stuff, I've just never settled. Yeah. I love this little garden. I would miss this garden. Just for the simplicity of it, but the symmetry as well is really nice. I do love the bamboo, the Scotch fir. Especially, and one of these trees will come down, but they can't reach over far enough. Oh, it's cold. And the murder of crows up there. They call them a murder of crows. The only bird that will take on a seagull. Seagulls fear them for good reason, because their beaks are so sharp. Oops, a bit of zoom out. Yeah, right on there, and you got the right idea. And remember, always carry in the boot of your car kindling, and just with a dog's food tin, you can actually make a little stove out of it. And all you do is you just keep feeding the fire. Because the wood's burning upwards, it burns slower. They're amazing birds, aren't they? sometimes think Brandon Lee's going to come popping out of the trees when I hear crows. Oh, it is getting a bit nippy on the fingers. Oh. Well, you pick your nose up for a minute and walk. Come on. Ah. I mean, that's one thing also I'll miss about here. It is quiet. Even when there wasn't a lockdown, it's always quiet. That's another thing I get with Bobby is when we're walking along, he just turns and I'm like, boing. What's really annoying sometimes is because he wants to backtrack himself and drag me down the street again. I'm like, nope, not happening. Not today, Satan. But I love the graphics in this camera. What's... Oh, it's a little love heart that somebody put there. I keep seeing this little love heart on his ass and heels. Like, oh. Caught to Wisteria. These are so ornate, and this would be nice to photograph, you know, when it's got frost or even snow on it. Oh, look out for that. Lots of photographic opportunities. I wonder if he's going to chuck that away. Oh, there's a nice smell up here. Somebody's burning cedarwood. Somebody's got cedarwood logs. Oh, that's nice. That's one thing I miss from when I stayed in Essex with Jacqueline. In the conservatory we had a fire stove. And I used to go out and just grab my own logs. Screw paying £10 for a bag. A little bit of effort, a little bit of buggy. You get your whole winter supply. But yeah, I used to love sitting in the conservatory with Obi at the fire. And as soon as I moved from the chair, he was right on it. And he would flatly refuse to move. He'd just go all jelly on you. Still does that. Because the bed's right next to the radiator, as soon as I put the bed down, one side of the bed is absolutely roasting hot and he just dives on it. I'm stuck. Not today, Satan, move. And he'll protest and he'll protest. Then he'll go and do a hissy fit, go into the lobby and kick his dish. All because he didn't get the cream. He's a spoilt boy, that dog. But I love spoiling him. It's worth it. I mean, that's when you know you're a lonely human, is when you go into a shop store and you realise and you look in the tray and you realise it's a shopping for him. I've got a bag of flour, packet of yeast, and some spring water. But it's worth it. Better than spending it on drugs or alcohol. So I'm looking forward to 2021. I want to do something a bit different. Maybe I will dress up as Pan and do proper makeup and just walk through all the home counties with Robbie with a pair of wings. Yeah, do a little bit of electronic genius work and make him a pair of wings that actually work. Obviously, he won't fly away. It'll probably be a pair of tights, pretty poly tights, over a wire frame, but add a little bit of movement to it, and then go to the summer solstice at Stonehenge, but don't actually go to the henge, go in front of it, so you've got the sun behind you and you're overlooking the things from maybe a mile and a half away, and to see how many people I can freak out. Look, it's a horned god. Oh, it's the apocalypse. I told you I'm a troll. Come on, you. I'm an awful troll. But sometimes that's maybe what the country needs, is a kickstart and a bit of realism, yeah? And obviously we're doing the Missing 411 series that I'm really embarking on. And as David Paulides always says, if you know somebody that likes going outdoors, hunting in America and stuff, get them a personal locator beacon. If it's their birthday, get them a personal locator beacon. If you really love them, get them a personal locator beacon. Anybody that likes to be in the outdoors like I do, you need the personal locator. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. I've got one. I mean, I wouldn't go to the Long Man of Wilmington knowing that I'm completely cut off from people. If, just say the phone died, personal locator beacon's not going to die. You press a button and help's on its way. That's why I carry a personal locator beacon. And I learnt that from Dave Paulides, and what he says is absolutely right. Look at Manchester, all the young men over the past 10 years that have died in Manchester canals, and there's still no idea how it's all happening. Look that up. But here we are, nearly home. That's our shops. And there's the people I say they always chuck stuff out from time to time. Well, this is the people, they stay in there. They don't talk to anybody, but they put stuff out for people if they want them. Look at that chair. A bicycle. A lot of suitcases. Yeah. A lot of suitcases. Briefcase. Look, video equipment. Wow. Videos. What's that? Oh, that's an amp, isn't it? Dolby Pro amp. Oh, crikey. Really archaic, but I mean, people love that. And look at these. The Four Brothers pirate chests and little chairs. I mean, this is why I love this place, because people do things like that. Yeah? It's not always about money, it's about giving back to the community. And these people are, although they don't speak to anyone, they look out for the community. I mean, it's not just this once, they do it all the time. Always after like major festivals, May Day, Halloween, all that stuff, the lead up, spring. They always put stuff out for people. But yeah, that's just life and the thing. It used to be a pub and a club. And they've got some really amazing Egyptian stuff in there as well. It's the Kofikai. It's a weird family. I love them. Especially with the church, right? Hi Jackie, Happy New Year. What happens to it? People just come and pick it up, take it home. Yeah. By tomorrow, none of that will be there. It'll all be gone. Somebody will pick it up. I've picked up loads of stuff from there. I'm really grateful to them. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? In such a bleak sort of like countryside setting, even wherever you go, you can still find a little bit of colour. I'm just trying to get the... There we go. I'll take a picture of that. But yeah, these are really good people up here. And because it's all sort of kind of sheltered, it's just an unfortunate fact that my neighbour upstairs is an absolute arsehole. But that's, I don't bear the man any malice or anything like that. He does what he does, But here again, we've got the South Downs in the East Downs in the park. But you notice the direction and all the trees and everything are pointing. See where they all bend? That's sculptured by the wind. It's the wind that does that. Especially that one right up there. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the show now, because that's quite a nice setting to end it on. And I'll see you all again a little bit later. I might do a little... If you want me to play a game, let me know. And hopefully I'll be right back soon. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Hope you enjoyed the walk.